Hi, I'm Brent Calloway with Calloway's Yard and Garden. Today we're going to discuss bark scale on crepe myrtles. We're going to discuss how to treat it, what it is, and how to get rid of it. A bark scale is a boring insect. It bores its way into the crepe myrtle, and it leaves a black soot behind on the bark, and it'll make them sick. It's not too hard to control. We've got some products here I'm going to discuss with you on how to take care of the problem. When the insect gets inside of it, a lot of times a contact spray won't do a very good job. So what we use is a systemic. And basically a systemic is you water it with it and the plant sucks it up and it gets inside the plant and kills it while it's bored inside. There's two sizes here. This is a Fertilome tree and shrub drench. It comes in a pint, a quart. It also comes in a gallon and a 2.5 gallon. And this is a systemic insecticide. You mix it with water and you water the crepe myrtle with it. And then, like I said, it pulls it up into the plant and it will kill the insects that are bored inside. What you want to do is mix this 1 ounce per circumference around the trunk of a tree. If it's a shrub you're treating, which you can use this on shrubs, you want to use 3 ounces per every foot in height. But the way you do this is you mix it with water and you just water it around what's called the drip edge, the outside edge of the plant where the roots can soak it up. So the way you figure the amount to use is you measure around the trunk of the tree. You want to measure it at what's called breast height, about this high, and you measure around it. So if it's 10 inches around, you'd use 10 ounces of this with water. It's not as critical as how much water you use, but you want to put 10 ounces of this if it's 10 inches around and water around the drip line, and that's really all there is to it. And this will last up to 1 year of treatment. You don't have to treat it again for the rest of the year. Now, if it's a crepe myrtle and we've got multiple trunks, people often ask, oh, what do I do? How do I figure that out? Well, you measure each one of the canes or the stalks and you add those together and use that. So if you've got 5 different canes and let's say they're 2 inches around, that would be 10 inches of circumference. So you would use 10 ounces with the water and water it around the drip line. Just add them up, measure them and add them up, and still measuring at the breast height. And this will soak up in the plant and kill the insects. The black soot will not go away. A lot of people ask, well, can I get rid of it? It's not really going to hurt anything. It will eventually exfoliate off as the bark sheds. If it's a feature plant or by a front door and it's bothering you, you can take a soft rag and some water and lightly, wash it and get some of that black off. Just don't do it so hard that you damage the bark. Definitely don't use a pressure washer on it or anything like that. So you can lightly wipe it off if it's right by the front and it's bothering you. Now, in the fall and as we go into the winter, when the sap stops flowing, which means the plant's not drinking as much and it's not taking in from the root, this product is not going to work during the winter months because you can put it out, but it's not going to draw it up into the plant. The plant's already lost its leaves for the winter and it's just not going to be of any benefit, so you would want to wait till spring to do it. So anytime in the spring and summer, this product will do fine. If you have a really bad problem and you want to treat in the winter months, you can use this, which is a high yield dormant oil. And basically you mix the dormant oil and you spray it on the bark and it puts a coating on the bark which suffocates the insects. And you can do that in the winter months and that will give you a head start on spring. If you use the dormant oil, I probably would recommend in mid-spring to come back and still use the tree and shrub drench for the rest of the year. And then, like I said, 1 time a year is all you need and that'll take care of the problem. Thank you.